In this tutorial, we are going to look at how to draw this figure in Inkscape 1.0 or in Inkscape in general. And also, the important thing is we are going to look at how to use some of the snapping tools that Inkscape has. I'll be doing a tutorial on drawing things and making use of specific snapping tools. To start with, you can enable your snapping tool by going to this and pressing it. This is the main switch. Now under the main switch, we have various subgroups, and under those subgroups there are elements there that you can use. For this our drawing, what you would need is to go to the snap node path and handle sub switch. You put it on, and then you can select the snap to path, because we are going to snap. You will see what I mean soon. You want to snap something. If you see here, we have a bigger circle here, and we are going to draw a smaller circle, and we want it to snap to the top of it so that it's easier. I mean, you can put it there, but for it to be exact, you need this. And the most important thing you need is snap smooth nodes, including quadrants of ellipses. So what this does is that when you have two circles or so, they can snap the topmost. You can snap a circle to the topmost, to the right corner here, or the bottom here, or the left here easily, without trying to figure out things. Now we start with our drawing. We go to our circle, and then we draw a circle. You go to control, and then you draw for us to get a circle. Okay, now after that we go to edit duplicate, because we want to make a duplicate. You go to duplicate, and then we select it. I should have selected it before, but it was selected luckily. Before you do anything, you always have to select your thing. Okay, now we have our duplicate. I now want to make this smaller, to get a smaller circle. So I go to my handle, you press control, and then you make it a bit smaller. Let's just change the color for visibility purposes. Now I'm going to show you why I talked about the snapping tool. You see, as I go, it just came here and said quadrant point to path. It snapped it to exact place where I want it to be. Now we take this top circle and the small one, the smaller circle, we select it, and then we go to edit duplicate, because we need the smaller one here. So we then shift it down. You see, this helps us to put it there exactly nicely. Now you can see this intersection here. If you cannot see your intersection, it means that maybe your alpha, you have the opacity to 100. If it's 100, we have higher opacity. You see, you can see, but for us to see, maybe we lower it a bit. That's why I lowered it, so that we have a bit of transparency for us to see what we are doing. Okay, so now we have this. Obviously, you can see that. Why am I talking about this? Because it seems, obviously it might seem simple, but what I want to do is that I want to split these things into different individual parts, so that I can easily put texture or color to each of the parts without it, because if I press this, of course this thing is here. If I change any color here to affect this, that's not what we want. Okay, so we continue. I have this now. The first thing I want to do is to do the middle parts here, the intersection here. So I would what I would do is, first of all, let's change one of the this to this color. For example, the second smaller circle we drew. The thing I want to do is that I want to do duplicates of these two smaller circles. Why I'm doing these duplicates? Because I will be needing these original circles to also do this part of it, the top parts here and this part. So I just do duplicates. We go on and we go to Shift, and then we select our two smaller circles. So we go to edit, and then we do duplicate. So now we have our duplicates, and with the duplicates we go to path, and then we go to intersection. Now we have our intersection. Let's color it a different color for us to see. Cool. Now with this intersection here, I would push the intersection one to the bottom so that I have access to these, so that I can cut again or duplicate to cut to get maybe this and then proceed. So this, with this one middle one selected, I go here and lower selection to bottom. I click it and it's now at the bottom. Now I click outside just in case it's still not selected. Always good to click outside before you do other selections. Now I go back and select my two smaller original circles. So I go to Shift, I select them, and then now maybe first let's do our duplicates. It's very important. We duplicate, and then now maybe we do the from what the diagram says, it's better to do this one, the top one first, so that this we do a difference. This comes on to clip it, and then we have this. So we go to path, and then we do difference. Let's color it, give it a different color to identify it. What color should we choose? This possibly. Now we have this. Let's push it down again. So we go to we move it to the bottom part. Now we are left with our original circles, small circles again. Now I go here, these two circles, I need the bottom parts now. So I would want to push rather this green one here on top, so that it comes on to press on it, so that we get this shape here, this particular shape we have here on the bottom. So I pick this, you select this green one, and then you move it up. You move it up on it. Now we select both. Shift both again. Then we go to edit, duplicate, and then now we go to path, and then we do our difference again. Difference. Now we have let's color it. What color haven't I used? This. So we still lower this, we bring this down because we want our original again. So we bring it to the bottom again. Now we go on and select the two original smaller circles again. As you can, I think we don't need to do any other duplicates anymore, because that's the last step we need. We just need a form like this that we can use to clip or to use to get do a difference to get this part and this part. So we go on and select both. Be careful, you might don't forget to select both. So we go here, we go to Shift, we select this, and then we select this, and then the next thing we have to do is go to path and union. Now you see they are united, they are one. Now what I would do now is to go on and select the outer circle, and then I go to path and I do difference. Now we have everything we need, but not quite, because it could be that this thing here, it's connected more or less at the ends here. So the best thing for you to do is go on and select only the larger circle that is lying under the one that we started with, and you go to path, break apart. Now it's broken apart. If you click here, and you can now select individually and give it a color. So let's give this maybe this color. We have managed to create all our all that we need. You can leave it as it is here like this, but you can let's put some gradients in to let it pop, like in mine. So I use some gradients here. Let's select each one of them. We can go through them, and then I'm going to use the radial gradients. You can either use whichever gradients, but let's check the radial gradients out. So we press this, we go through each one that we've drawn, and then we apply the radial gradient to them. Oops, what's happened? I've not selected the object. Okay, then this one, cool. I think it doesn't look bad. Then I would suggest you select all. Be careful to select all, and then you can go to object group, so that you can be moving them around just for them not to break up. I think we've done a good job. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel to help me. Thank you. Bye.